A recent study of over 500 professional tasks revealed a highly specific data point. When deployed entirely on its own, artificial intelligence fails to correctly complete a task 96% of the time. But that failure rate drops significantly when humans step in to supervise. When kept strictly as an assisted tool for generating drafts and summaries, AI reduces work time by roughly 40%. We're going to walk through a 5-step workflow designed to turn a page of messy notes into a completely accurate, polished report without introducing the hidden formatting and logic errors that plague unsupervised software. To guarantee professional quality, you have to treat the software like a subordinate drafting assistant rather than an autonomous replacement. You are the manager. The AI is the intern. Let's begin step 1 by looking at our starting material, a single page of unstructured meeting notes. The first trap people fall into is asking the software to interpret these notes, make decisions, or apply business rules to the data. This diagram shows a branching decision tree. Notice how the majority of the pathways terminate in a red error node. That represents the 60% failure rate researchers found when these automated systems attempt to apply practical rules in complex situations. Step 2 requires writing a strict, bounding prompt to prevent those errors. We instruct the system to act exclusively as an assistant, summarize the notes into exactly 3 bullet points, and add 0 outside information. With those tight constraints established, the system rapidly generates an initial text draft. By narrowly defining the operational boundaries up front, we keep the software away from complex logic scenarios where it consistently fails. Now we move to step 3. A mandatory line-by-line verification of the output against our original source notes. This diagram tracks statistical probabilities above a word chain. Language models use statistical prediction, not logic, to guess the mathematically likely next word. Because of this, the system never admits when it lacks an answer, it just keeps generating text. This leads straight into the hallucination trap. The system makes a statistical leap that sounds perfectly natural to read, but is factually false. We catch these errors through manual correction. Here, we locate a false claim introduced by the software, circle it, and strike it out completely. Human intervention is the necessary bridge. We transform statistically coherent but completely flawed text into factually sound information. For step 4, we transition the corrected text out of the AI interface and into a standard word processor. But you must never copy and paste it directly. Approximately 35% of AI-generated results contain hidden formatting errors or corrupted file elements that make immediate use impossible. This split-screen comparison highlights the risk. The left side shows chaotic, corrupted code that often comes along with a standard copy-paste. To avoid this, paste your output exclusively as plain, unformatted text to strip away the glitches and leave the clean text on the right. Now for step 5, the final polish. You read the clean text, add human voice, provide missing context, and apply formatting. With this structured, supervised review, teens achieve professional results 7 out of 10 times. This 2-step sanitization, the fact scrub followed by the format scrub, turns raw output into a usable asset, preventing you from having to delete corrupted work and start over from scratch. The document in front of us is now perfectly formatted, completely accurate, and ready to send. Writing this report entirely from a blank page requires significantly more manual labor. By setting strict boundaries and supervising the drafting process, we cut the time to completion nearly in half. The software handled the repetitive labor of arranging the words, but the human guaranteed the factual and technical quality. The future job market belongs to the professionals who master the exact workflows to supervise these systems, rather than trusting them to work autonomously. Subscribe to Economy Media and let us know in the comments how much time this supervised workflow saves you.